Hi everyone, my name is Joanna Koleth and this is my column here at The Vibes called Made to Move. Today we're going to be continuing off our conversation or movement journey on doing reformer Pilates movements at home, or as I like to call it, reformer on the mat. You won't actually need your mat today. All you'll need is a towel and a surface that you can slide the towel on, so a floor or a wooden floor, anything that is comfortable for you. Alternatively, if you have sliders from any of your home fitness equipment, you can also use that, but if you don't, towel will be just fine. I'm using a hand towel here. It's pretty long enough for us to place our feet and our knees on in a second. So to begin, let's start on our hands and knees. So you're going to place the towel right underneath your knees. From here, make sure that you walk your hands forward and find your wrists right underneath your shoulders. Draw your shoulders down and we're going to start to engage your core. Exhale, draw the belly in and lift through the core. Press your shins into the ground, the bottoms of your legs. As you exhale, draw your belly up, look towards your thighs, and then as you inhale, lengthen your tailbone and your spine, look forward. I'm going to repeat this a couple of times. The purpose of this is to warm up our spine and also to warm up our wrists. We're going to start to place some weight into our wrists. It's really important for you to feel comfortable here. And then when you're done with your 3 reps, you're going to find a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine. So all that means is you have your natural curve of your spine, as well as bracing your core and lengthening your tailbone for your neutral pelvis. From here, we're going to draw your elbows in towards each other or slightly facing towards the front. From here, I would like you to step your left foot out and your right foot out. Good. Drop your left knee and then drop your right knee. We're going to repeat this 3 times. Just practicing your plank position. And now when you're in your plank, you really want to find that long spine. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, pressing the pads of your feet into the floor equally. Big toe, baby toe. All right. So we sound pretty ready from here. So I'm going to have you guys try a half plank first. So we're going to send our knees backwards as you start to lengthen your spine, and then you can place your heels together. From here, as if you were on a reformer, from here, use your core, round your tailbone underneath, come back into your cat position or your tabletop position. Exhale as you draw your spine in to tabletop. Let's just do 3 more here. If you feel there's too much pressure in the towel and the towel's not moving, you might need to grab a thicker towel. And your last one. All right. From here, we're going to amp up the range of movement. So I'm actually going to place the ball of my feet into the towel. So I'm in my plank position. From here, if this is already feeling pretty heavy or challenging for you, you can drop onto your forearms. We're going to do what's called jackrabbits next. You're going to bend your knees, draw the towel in, find your position in your tabletop, and then exhale, draw it out. Inhale, draw it in, exhale, draw it out. If you like to use more emphasis on the ab movement, you can actually reverse the breath. So exhale as you draw the knees in. Inhale as you push away. We have 3 more like this. 2 more. 1 more. Stay here in your plank. If you are on your hands and your feet, you can add a push-up. Or if you would like, you can do a push-up with your knees down. And we repeat everything all over again. So find your plank, draw in and out for about 5 to 8 reps. And then when you're ready here, you're going to add that push-up. Drop your knees, come up to your hands. All right, we're going to add more to this. If you would like to amp up a challenge to level 2, we're going to combine the next movement, but let me introduce that to you first. So instead of bending the knees, you're going to pike, lift your hips to the ceiling, lengthen it long. Exhale, and lengthen out. So this is kind of like upstretch in the Reformer Pilates series. And then you can combine it with your jackrabbit. So one jackrabbit, one pike, one jackrabbit, and one pike. So you can keep going there. You can change it up every time. You can just do your jackrabbits, adding a push-up between. You can do your jackrabbit into a pike, or then you can combine all three, which is your jackrabbit, your pike, and your push-up. So I'm going to demonstrate one more time for you if you were to combine all those together. Let's say you do 2 of each. We'll start on your hands or your forearms, whichever you prefer. So you have a jackrabbit. Exhale. Do 2 of these. Then you do your 2 push-ups. Draw the elbows side and diagonally back. You have your 2 pikes. Now, when you're in your pike, really keep your heels lifted and see if you can pivot around where your shoulder girdle is, and then go back into your jackrabbits. 2 of these, 2 push-ups, 2 pikes, and then you can repeat that for as long as you want, or you can just call it a day after that. So if you've already checked out my first article on planks, it was called Elevate Your Plank Game. I would say that's a great place to start off with your plank basics and adding on a little bit of variation. From there, if you want to add on, this would be a great one to add on from there. So let me know how you go. If you have any questions or any comments, you can always find me at Instagram at Joanna Koleth. If you try this out, tag me. If you want to grab a friend, do it over Zoom, or you want to do it in person. If you're able to meet safely, you can do that too. However you decide, I hope that you enjoy moving. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. See you next week.